Okay, so you're probably wondering where your usual episode of UCA is. Well, first of all, hi, future David here from the present. It doesn't make that much sense to me either, I know. But the reason we didn't have a proper episode for you this week is a very good one. I was on vacation. Well, to be more specific, all of Creative Horror was on vacation with each other. We all got together for the first time in 2 years recently in Portland and had a little adventure. It was me, Kayla, Sade, Alan, Abby, and Paprika, with a special guest appearance by Rayvel. And we all had a blast. It was super fun. It was really great to see everybody again. And one of the things we agreed upon at the time was that we weren't going to do anything work-related. We wanted to just kind of have fun, rejuvenate, and just enjoy each other's company without having to worry about scheduling or setting aside time to record a podcast episode. Now, I know that feels like kind of a rip-off, but hey, this was something we needed, so please understand. That said, I don't want to leave you all empty-handed, so we want to share with you some of the Choice Dregs, which is the segment that we cut out of the beginning of most UCA episodes as a warm-up. We offer these normally as Patreon exclusives, and if you want to hear them, and there's 43 episodes worth of this on Patreon for anyone who donates to Midnight Marinera's Patreon. And I wanted to grab some samples of you, because sometimes these can be funnier than some of the stuff we actually record. But yeah, it was hard to go through and make a selection process, but here's a few samples of Choice Dregs, just some of the choicest of Choice Dregs, a charcuterie plate, if you will, of Choice Dregs. But hey, if you've heard this all before and you're like, well, this is still a ripoff, well, don't worry. We do have something we recorded from the trip inadvertently, thanks to Sade, and mostly thanks to Alan, that I think you're going to enjoy. So hang around until the end and you'll hear it. It's special, I promise. The karaoke is involved.
My friend linked me on Halloween night, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, that was cool. Then I went to the chat that we did for Discord, and then I went back and was like, oh, I'll watch this again. And I'm like, I think I like this a whole lot more than I realized. And it got to the radio demon character, Alistair, and I was like, yeah, I like him. Oh, no, I like him too much.
I feel like David would like this character a lot too. Like this is.
I think David would like him.
Mm-hmm.
I need to.
The song he was created to is "You're Not Fully Dressed Without a Smile."
Oh, nice.
From the Annie musical, and so like obviously I've memorized the lyrics now.
I've known the lyrics to "Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile" because once upon a time, when Kayla was 9, she was in the musical Annie at a stage production. You're so looking so endearing. Why?
I know you've told me about it before, but I don't care.
I just played an orphan extra kid basically in the background.
Well, because you are an orphan. No.
Oh, first of all, half an orphan. Fuck you.
She's not an orphan.
No, I'm half an orphan.
Is
that doesn't work.
No, that
by
isn't,
definition.
That's actually a thing.
If you're half an orphan,
it?
you're just half an orphan, you're just an orph.
No, you're just an orph.
You're a fan.
You're just a fan. Am I an orph or a fan? That's the.
I'm a fan of you.
Aw, that's.
Rebel Wilson, her cat Jenny Anydots is chained up, but how she escapes is unzipping her outer skin.
This is horrifying.
Jenny Anydot's stand is the ability to unzip her skin, and her skin is actually her stand.
You know what?
It's like, no.
I feel uncomfortable.
I need you to appreciate how fucking crazy that is, because there's such a weird cognitive dissonance to that. Like you see like Rebel Wilson unzip her skin in the musical number to reveal a costume underneath. And you're like, oh, that's weird, but it's like a musical number, and like, you know, it's a musical thing that like within the context of a song, like reality is like destroyed.
Yeah.
But
then when it comes back later as a plot point, it's like, but wait, not in a song, she can actually do that? It'd be like if at the end of West Side Story, Officer Krupke shows up and someone's like, arrest them. And Officer Krupke is like, I can't. They didn't do anything wrong. They're all just actors dancing.
But that would actually make it good, actually, come to think about it.
That's how you save West Side Story.
Yeah, would you imagine if that happened? Like, wait, what the fuck? Actually, I assume...
None of this is real.
No.
Also, I'm an actor.
Papa, do you think I'm odd? I don't know, Belle. Why do you think that? Oh, because everybody in town fucking sings about how odd I am behind my back, and they think they can't hear them because they think they're in musical logic, but I can fucking hear them.
That's the kind of cognitive dissonance I'm talking about.
If you have sex with a ghost, that's not necrophilia, right?
Oh, good question.
Because you're still engaging in ideally consensual sex with a spirit that is willing to do that, whereas necrophilia implies it is an inanimate.
I mean, if a ghost wants to have sex with you, it's going to happen.
Well, yeah, I mean,
unless you've got a proton pack on hand, you can't really put a stop to that.
Oh, I mean,
so just like imagine a scenario. Imagine the scene in Ghostbusters where Dan Aykroyd is like dreaming about like getting a blowy from a ghost.
Dreaming, quote unquote.
But just like imagine that ghost is George Kennedy.
And it's real.
Basically, imagine a floating George Kennedy blowing Dan Aykroyd right now.
As the Neil Cicerega bust into place in the background.
So that helps make things a lot. That clarifies a few things actually. So
yeah, who would say no to that?
I wouldn't.
Although in a perfect world, if you were to
would you turn down a blowjob from any ghost? I mean, I guess it depends on the ghost.
Yeah, well, no, I can't get blowjobs.
what if blowjobs from ghosts?
Would you turn down being orally pleasured by any ghost?
Depends on the ghost.
Okay. Because what if engaging in those sort of relations with the ghost just feels really, really, really good? Like better than anything else.
Again, it depends on the ghost. It's like I'm still a human being. Like I'm not gonna. It's like, hey,
Kayla, what if the ghost of B. Arthur offered you cunnilingus?
Is coffee drugs though?
Coffee is considered a drug.
Coffee's totally drugs, and I love coffee, but I cannot drink it.
Oh no.
Yep, can't drink it. I get migraines, like mad migraines. So
see, David has the opposite. He gets migraines, but caffeine is what stops them.
No, see, that's the thing. That's why I love coffee. Because if I get a migraine, it stops my migraine in its tracks.
Oh.
But then the next day, I get a migraine.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I totally get you. That's why I'm like worried. That's why I can't drink coffee because I don't like the taste of coffee. But when I take any caffeine, I get mad fucking wired. Like just blah! It doesn't matter how much I take.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do this for 32 hours.
I want to write a novel. I'm gonna write a novel, and then I'm just crash hard instead, or I like play some useless video game and then fall over.
I'm gonna go close my door, and that involves taking my headset off. So I apologize in advance if I take it off and it starts buzzing, and I don't know till I get back.
Okay, that's fine. We're gonna find out now.
But also screw you.
Okay, that's fair.
Here we go.
All right.
He has to let the kids out.
Oh, whoa! Dude, when did we get into this like synthwave? Hell yeah! Woo! This has been Music from Space, brought to you by local Bay Area artist Slime Beast Jones.
Oh,
there it goes. Okay, yeah. When the very moment you walked away, it was like sitting in a sine wave concert.
That was Abysme's latest album.
Yeah, you get a sneak preview of it here.
Yeah.
So the premise, I still can't believe it, is about a kid. He's a teenager, and apparently he's so fucking good looking that anyone who looks at him dies. This is the fucking premise of the movie. No, it gets worse. So he has to keep his face mask face always wrapped as a result, because anybody who looks upon him just dies, just keels over. So of course, it's a romantic comedy, and the girl.
Wait. This is a romantic comedy,
or it's a romance? What? No, it's a romance. There's actually a point in the trailer, by the way, where he's about to jump off the bridge. Some girl passes by me and she says, I think you need to jump off a bigger bridge. And he's like, what? And I'm like, no. And that's his love interest. And then I had to look this up and I'm like, this can't be real. And I discovered it gets worse. Apparently the girl has like, spoilers if anybody wants to see it from here on. So the premise, or the girl has apparently a heart disease and she's gonna die soon. And apparently at the end at the end of the movie, she asks him like, hey, if I'm gonna die anyway, can I see you before I pass away? And he does that for her.
For once, let me look upon you with my own eyes.
But apparently there's also a whole thing about like, oh, you know what? Maybe you should use your ability to help people, a la Dr. Kevorkian. I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? What the fuck?
Is this based off a book or
no? This is someone just thought, hey, you know that phrase, if looks could kill, or drop dead gorgeous? What if that was a premise? I had to look up, like, is this based off a book or something? No. Writers actually wrote this.
They say there's no original ideas anymore.
God damn it.
I don't know what to say.
I know. I'm shocked this exists. I
like the idea that Dr. Kevorkian killed people by looking too good.
That's how he did it. That's his curse. That's
Dr. Kevorkian.
Zach Baggins is all from Quarantine is like, could it be that Dr. Kevorkian was so good looking that people who looked upon him keeled over and died?
We have inside Dr. Kevorkian's mirror that he used to look at people so as not to kill them.
I have in this case a picture of Dr. Kevorkian unmasked. I'm going to make Aaron look at it and see what happens.
Over 25 people have fainted at the same time looking at this picture in a room that was 115 degrees. But ignore that.
I like how he went from George Kennedy to B. Arthur.
B. Arthur's awesome, though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, B. Arthur is amazing.
I don't know. I'm not sexually attracted to B. Arthur. She's so cool that I want to give her a hug, and like I think she's awesome. But
that's not what the question is.
No, I wouldn't. Okay, fine. Because like I'm attracted to people more than I'm like attracted. Just like because I'm like any other normal person. No, I don't think I'd accept kungaling. I wouldn't. God, I can't even say.
No, it's fine. We get what you're going for. You would not accept conga lines.
I would accept.
You would not accept a conga line from B. Arthur.
Audrey Hepburn, yes. I will. The ghost of Audrey Hepburn, yes.
Okay, but that's such a normie.
Again, not the question.
I already answered the other one.
Okay.
You don't get to choose which ghost you get cunnilingus from.
Wait, why don't I get a choice?
Because it's... God damn it.
I get a choice of normal people. Why can't I get a choice of ghosts?
You don't get to say...
Because you don't get to summon Audrey Hepburn.
Well, couldn't I just...
The situation is B. Arthur's there. She wants to munch on your box, and she's a ghost.
Well, okay.
Do you pass up being like one of the only people? Do you pass up being one of the only people who could give legitimate evidence of sexual contact with the great beyond?
You know what? I'd have to think about it. I have to see how I would feel in the moment.
Are you familiar with the song "Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy"?
Yes.
Well, in my brain, I started just like mixing the words to the chorus up.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this hilarious at 5 a.m. It started with "Save a cow, ride a horse boy."
Okay.
Save a boy, ride a horse cow.
Gotcha.
Ride a boy, cow a horse. Cow a cow, horse a boy horse. Horse a horse, cowboy horse cow. Horse, 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 horse. Cow-a-boy, horse-a-ride cow. Boy-a-boy, horse-a-boy ride. And then finally, boy, 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 horsey horse ride.
Chamber of Destiny. Which room? Which gift of Mara would Shaq want? Remember, the gifts are eternal youth, visions of the future, or earthly riches.
I think he'd go for the earthly riches.
I think he'd go for eternal youth and go back to the NBA.
27 more seasons.
By day he runs Papa John's. By night he goes back and keeps working on his free throw.
Yeah,
because I mean, in Shaq's case, given how good a player he was, eternal youth equals earthly riches.
You know, you're absolutely right.
That's very true.
Doesn't have to do those like commercials for the General anymore or for Carnival Cruise Lines.
Apparently, Holic was actually a series by Clamp, which is the same people who made Chobits. And it revolves around Kimihiro Watanuki, a high school student who is disturbed by his ability to see the supernatural, and Yuko Ichihara, a powerful witch who owns a wish-granting shop. When Watanuki...
This is
okay.
a 1980s sitcom, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know, oh my gosh, Kelsey Grammer's in it.
Oh, for real?
Yes, Ben, for real.
I mean, like, oh.
Because you said it was a 1980s sitcom, and I'm like, okay, yeah, so yeah, like, which is why Kelsey Grammer's in it.
I lost the track of my own joke. So I was like, I got really, because, all right, so if it's an anime and like the American dub, you can totally have Grammer doing a voice on it, right?
Could you imagine if they got Kelsey Grammer to do an anime dub?
But he's just doing Sideshow Bob.
What's your dream casting of, who would you, in your dream casting for Kelsey Grammer in an anime dub, who would you have him dub?
Kelsey Grammer is Goku.
I'm just trying to like imagine like an anime opening theme version of the tossed salad and scrambled eggs song.
Oh man, if that hasn't been done already, then like we need to make it happen. There's one guy at Area 51 whose only job is to listen to content that their employees are involved in to make sure that they don't talk about the taffy, right?
Hey, do you think that's the same guy who like just sits there and while he's listening, he eats like all the saltwater taffy?
Dude, is that? I mean, I feel like that's how the taffy shortage has happened.
Just that one guy.
Freaking guy.
We've been okay. God damn it. We've been stockpiling in the event of a taffy shortage.
Yeah, but like he's eating the taffy while listening to us, and I imagine that's a lot of hours and a lot of taffy.
Yeah, that's Toothless Joe, our podcast listener.
It is the only thing he can eat.
Yeah.
Does he just gum it?
Yeah.
Or does he have dentures specially built for the purpose?
He just sits there listening to podcasts I'm involved with and gums taffy.
I just imagine Toothless Joe like has like Play-Doh teeth made out of taffy.
Oh my god! This is
his job.
The aliens practice their dental surgery on his Play-Doh teeth.
And management at one point was like, you know, Alan, you could just like, it would be a big help to us. We could fire Toothless Joe if you just like didn't do a podcast. And I'm like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And then I like zip away on like a razor scooter, giving them the double fingers, and they're like, that Cheney, he's a maverick. And
are those razor scooters standard issue, or did you bring that yourself?
We are issued 5 razor scooters. Okay.
I've disappointed Alan so much.
God damn it. The point I'm trying to make is, yes, I would prefer if my sexual experience with a ghost was with George Kennedy. But if Ghost Charles Bronson showed up and wanted to get down, I wouldn't say no and like not have the experience of sex with a ghost just because I didn't it wasn't my personal choice of ghost. This is a once in a lifetime experience we're talking about.
More like once in a death time, am I right?
Hey. But I mean, if you could summon one ghost, why isn't it not possible you could summon more?
Well, you never know.
You're not summoning any ghost. A ghost appears.
Yeah, a ghost just shows up.
Yeah.
But see, it depends on the ghost. Because, like, if a horrible hooded wraith shows up, and it's got, like, terrifying bony claws and, like, a burial shroud over it, and it hisses at you like a Dementor, I'm going to say no.
That's not what I'm talking about.
The Airbud Space Jam window of perfect cinema.
So it's like the error bars around the two?
Yes.
What was
Grosse
the Disney
Pointe
movies
Blank.
that came out during that time?
Hercules.
Princess Mononoke?
Because 94 was...
Holy shit!
Both David and I at the same time. Like, oh, damn.
Like one of the best Studio Ghibli films.
Yeah.
There's a movie with Howard Stern from 1990.
Starship Troopers.
There's a movie with Howard Stern called Starship Troopers.
I think okay.
I'm now trying to. I'm trying to remember the Disney movies that came out
Howard
during
Stern's
that time.
Starship
You
Troopers.
know what also came out in 1997?
What?
Good Burger.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Honestly,
And
the
Steel.
movie is okay. The movie.
Okay.
Steel.
You're gonna
wait.
keep bringing up Steel.
Didn't Good Burger
I'm gonna. I
Good
said
Burger
Kazam
has-
first, but we're back on Steel.
Wait, Good Burger had Shaq in it, right? Yeah, Shaq guest starred on it.
In Good Burger?
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
a point.
Shaq
Yeah,
is 100% appears in Good Burger. They do a delivery order and bring it to
Oh
Shaq.
shit. I think when I saw Good Burger, I didn't know who Shaq was, so
Yeah, I didn't either. This was before I moved to California, so I had no way.
You didn't
The
know about
Mr. Bean movie?
The Mr. Bean movie was that year too?
Jeez.
Yeah.
This is
Event
sad.
Horizon.
Baby 6-year-old Kayla is just like, what is this?
Hey, there's a lot of credence now to this dumb thing I came up with.
there is. I mean, Starcade also came out that year, which is just such a weird movie.
I'm officially redubbing this from Choice Craigs to 97 was peak cinema.
96, 97 was
96, 97.
Baby, baby, it's the time of year. Let's build a birdhouse naked.
What was the pandemic lockdown episode they did?
Oh, like the quarantine episodes?
When they were actually in the haunted museum.
In the haunted museum, and there was like literally one like small like section where someone had to squeeze in behind a wall or something.
It
like,
was
Aaron.
It was
Aaron
in the clown
had,
room.
Aaron had
yeah,
to
and
do
they
that.
he's just like, we're getting a reading from over there, Aaron. If you go behind this one little section, you can squeeze behind the wall. Like, what the fuck? Of all the places to send somebody.
Poor Aaron.
Poor Aaron.
Poor Aaron. This is the Aaron appreciation hour.
We
That's the
stan
podcast.
Aaron.
We
absolutely
stan
Aaron.
We do not. I mean, Zach Baggins is a total and complete charlatan, but Aaron is a cinnamon roll. we totally stand it.
He's a Cinnabro.
He's a cinnabro. Bro, dude,
Bro.
dude, the door.
David.
Huh?
The ghost of Art Carney appears and wants to suck your dick.
Okay.
Have sequels?
Yes.
Don't even look at that. It's gonna say 9 o'clock on a Saturday. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Alright. Holy shit!
His clothes have torn and he's covered in fur. He's likely to kill us all soon. Oh, la-da-da-da-da. Fucking da-da-da. Sing us a song, Piano Man 2. Sing us another song, friend. We've raised the stakes for the sequel. A werewolf will bring you your end. Now Tom has fully lycanthropized. He's eating the 10 o'clock crew. His jaw is so strong and his teeth are so sharp. Now Gus is in his sight too. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as his skull separates from his face. The S in that part was a dinosaur, and also this bar is in space. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Holy fuck! Now Jen gives a speech about drug abuse. She seems to think that it's wrong. She says that it makes me do silly things, like writing dumb sequels to songs. For meddling in other folks' lives. But just when it seems that the monsters will win, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson arrives. Piano Man 2. This song is the fucking tits. It'll have a 9-hour video. Zack Snyder's directing this shit. It's a hella rad crowd now of monsters. Crane isn't worried for sure, because they don't know he has Excalibur. You would if you studied the lore. And the monsters are killed without effort. And just when you think you can leave, a post-credit scene shows their leader. Hot damn, it is Keanu Reeves. Da-da-da-da-da. It's so fucking good. La-da-da-da-da-da. Shit in my fishbowl, Piano Man. A sequel if you haven't heard. If you think that this shit was bonkers, just wait till we release the third. Sweet cliffhanger ending, Piano Man 2. Piano and rock in one song. Go ahead and send me my Grammy now, then line up to polish my dog. Thank you.
Good evening, intrepid listeners. This is the Pasta Shade, the host of Midnight Marinara, and this podcast is part of CreativeHorror.com, a network of podcasts and creators working together to build a constructive community of horror fans. For more content like this, visit us at creativehorror.com.